Howdy folks, Captain Kedger here, and we are floating. We have pretty much everything loaded. Still got a couple things left on shore, but we got here, we're at Lake Monroe, and got launched yesterday afternoon. Let me see if I can flip the camera around and give you all a view. I'm not secured yet. These buckets are tied down, but the gas jugs need to be secured, and water. I still haven't rigged the boat. I didn't even connect the lights, so we didn't leave the dock last night. And we got checked by the police last night. Came by at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Stayed till about 4. Ran my name, ran my registration. Well, like, look, I don't even have the solar panel out of the box yet. Got everything just laying on top. Mast and rigging, and I haven't even really tied the boat together yet. Like, the 3 sections are just stuck together, but they're not actually secured to each other. But I'm looking at how she floats, and it's like bow up, stern down, just like I had hoped for. Sits right about where I thought the water line would be, all the way down. So I mean, it's floating perfect. And I stayed dry in here last night, and real soon, let's see if we can see it. My back tower is sitting over there, just past that egret. I still got to get that and mount it on the back of the boat here over the motor. And that give me something to mount this. I'll zoom out. That'll go over the motor where it was before, and that give me something to mount this to, and to mount some white lights too, for running lights. Oh, mosquitoes weren't too bad last night. I was surprised. Started excuse me, started coming out early this morning and biting me. Woke up, but he's still back there asleep with his dog. Dude got woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning too, and I just can't blame them. They're out here doing their job, checking out the neighborhood, and they see somebody doing something that looks pretty out of the ordinary. But anyway, got that out of the way. It was bound to happen someday. Now there's a record of where we launched, where we're headed to, and on public record. Call went out over the radio last night, so you know, everybody that was on the clock that night working the beat, you know, heard what we're doing here, and so now we're cleared, I guess. You know, cleared for we're not quite cleared for takeoff yet, though. We still got a lot of organizing to do, and we're still very overcrowded, or still very disorganized, and I need to have everything secured, but also in such a way that like fire safe, can reach my water. Oh, the cops last night told us where I could find some water. Speaking of water, there's another public boat ramp just on the other side of this channel, over there where those 2 street lights are, and we should be able to get our water jugs full there. and there's some public restrooms there, so we had to make use of those facilities. I'll probably grab that tower and put it on this morning, throw away our garbage, and secure the pontoons on here and secure all this stuff to the deck, and then we'll just shoot over there real quick just to get where there's water. Probably have to get things a little more prepared, but pretty soon at some point we're gonna have to go out into that big open water and to the north edge of the lake to get near the Publix there, where we can do some grocery shopping. I really don't have much in the way of groceries, so you know, I plan to just hit up that grocery store. It's pretty close. If we can find a landing near there, it's really not far from the water, and we can stock up. But give this thing a little shakedown. But she did well on the float test last night, and I'm real thrilled at the way she's balanced. And I really wasn't sure that my weight, my motor, and battery being back here would be enough to counteract the weight of all the gear I'm carrying up front. But seems like I could use even some more weight up front. So when I put the decking across the outriggers and shift some weight more forward and sideways to the outside, I'll have more places to secure things and be easier to climb on and off. And yeah, she's gonna freaking hold this and more when I get that done. So I'm thrilled with the way it's floating, and we will. So that's our progress for now. It's really nice scenery. They have this old bridge that just comes out to there and stops, and I guess it's now used as a pier. Just a little walk pier. People walk out and maybe fish from there. But on the other side, now this makes me hesitate to put my sailing rig together, because on the other side of that bridge we can easily get under it. If I have the mast up, we would have to call for an opening. There's a railroad bridge on the other side over there, and it's pretty low. We go by today, I'm gonna see if they're open by default, or if they, you know, close just for trains, or do they only open when you call them and ask for an opening. I've seen some of these railroad bridges. They don't wait for boat traffic to call them. They just open, and they have a schedule when the trains are going to come. They get notice, and they close the track for the train to pass through, and then leave it open by default during off times. So it's pretty easy to cross through there. But that's the way we're going to be going when we do set out from here. Once we're fully rigged and secure everything and we're fully supplied, then we're going to head out that way. So we're going to have to pass there, and I don't know if you know, I'll know more when we go across today. I'll get a better look at it and how it's set up, and you know, see if I even want to bother putting my mast and boom up and sail rigging just yet. I also need to check the weather and see, you know, do I need my tent tonight? Or last night was nice. I mean, there was no need for a tent or a tarp over us, so I didn't bother. But can be a little bothersome putting it up and taking it down too often. So I want to like see that we can get out of this area, you know, before I put up all my rigging. Homeboy lost his paddle last night. Went in right there and he didn't notice it. He walked away from it, so I don't know if it floated or how long it would float before it sank. It's an aluminum paddle, but homeboy's literally just literally just made it from the shore there to the dock and lost his paddle, and now is up a creek without a paddle. So not exactly getting off to the best start, but we had a good night's sleep and we had some good victuals to eat, and we had a good float, and it's beautiful and peaceful out here. I'm surprised for a Saturday. Even Friday afternoon there was hardly any boats coming and going. This morning I've seen one boat come in, get launched right here, like right as the sun was breaking dawn. Starting to get more sunlight now. It's just now coming up over the horizon. We are 6:47 now, and in Lake Monroe at the launch site, and I hope y'all have a great day. I'm looking forward to some nice adventures. So let me get geared up here, and y'all have a great morning, and until next time, signing off.